as usual, I forgot to do an intro to this video. So basically I am going to be making DIY Christmas decorations that I've seen on Urban Outfitters. So they're really expensive, so I like them, but I didn't want to spend that much money on them, and it's good last minute as well. So yeah, I hope you like these. There's some that are quicker and some that are like take longer time. Yeah, carry on watching to see them. So for this I decided to make these like beaded baubles because I had loads of beads, so yeah. So I've already started because I wanted to make sure that the PVA would work. I'm literally just using PVA, Wilkinson's PVA glue, because I thought I might need to get wood glue or something. I mean, a hot glue gun would be the best here, but I think I have one, but it's at my parents' house. So I'm just using a mug to hold it at the moment, and I'm just gonna do this, which is gonna take forever, but hopefully it'll look really good. And yeah, when I was younger, I got a bit obsessed with jewellery making, and I have this very now broken box of beads. Again, it's too close, but out of focus. But yeah, just hundreds of beads. So I thought, what could I do with them? Well, I've been thinking for years, what can I do with them? Because I don't like getting rid of things. And here we are, finally using them. Okay, well, I'm gonna get into it. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. A bit worried about how wonky that's looking. I did think about drawing a circle around the middle, but that would be far too logical and make my life far too easy. So I carried on like this. Probably going to regret it. But yeah, I'm going to leave it like this, come back and see how it's doing later and carry on. I might try with tweezers because I've got shaky hands. I mean, if I've got shaky hands, I'm not sure tweezers is going to help, but we could try. I've also grown my nails recently. First time ever in my life, so exciting. So it does make it easier to hold the beads. But yeah, leave this and I'll come back in a bit. She ready? Here, shut up! I decided to make this pom-pom garland thing. I didn't have as nice a colours as this, so it didn't come out quite as nice, and I decided to make them hanging instead of like all connected like this. But you can do it however you want. But this is how I did it. Can you check that I'm in the frame, please? Okay. We're going to be making pom-pom wreaths. I'll put a picture on the screen. So all the other two took me ages. So I'm going to set myself a time limit, maximum an hour. It is, do you know what time it is? Silence. It is 4:45. So I'm going to give myself till I was just working out if I should give myself less or more time than that. 4:45 to finish this. Are you okay with making dinner?
No.
Okay, well we'll see, this might be cut up in between, but it should be quite easy. So this is the easiest one out of the, I don't know why I'm just waving them around. Yeah, it should be quite easy. I'm going to make like a neutrally earthy toned one, and I'm going to make it like multicoloured, like you can see it's like all multicoloured, the one on Urban Outfitters. So yeah, I've just chosen my own colours that I like, that I will use. Okay, so let's make the template. Thanks. Cut that out. They're gonna do, you're meant to have something that's smaller. I don't have anything that's smaller. Now I'm looking at it, those too small. Yeah, that should be okay. So I'm just gonna guesstimate a circle. That should do. Get your wool. Where should I start? I think I'll go with these first one. To be fair, I could just do that on its own. Let's do that together. Because it's a multicoloured wool. And you just start wrapping. I'm going to time lapse this. Some nail scissors, otherwise I'll get my sewing kit. Oh no. So you just take a bit off and put it round. Hopefully yours doesn't fall apart as much as mine does. A few knots. Pull these off. We have our, they're in the shape and oh, I'm so fluffy. That cut out, and I'm not sure where it cut out, but it's finished. It's not perfect, like shape-wise. It's still a bit tufty, but just been around with the scissors. I think that, yeah, that's one pom-pom done. I'm going to try and do 6, I think. So, let's go. It's quite 70s, these colours.
Do it up to me then.
Do bubbles that were on the same size thing but have somehow... Is it still recording? But somehow one's bigger than the other.
Also, I think I've been in the background the entire time.
Going to turn the camera off now and just keep going, and this will probably take me closer to 2 or 3 hours, and I've got to make dinner, so yeah, I'll come back when I have all the balls. This project was the bane of my life for about 3 weeks, but it was the most practical one. So I decided to make this stocking. Mine isn't as fancy as this, but obviously depending how long you have, like next year I might spend longer and actually make a nicer one. But I just made it more basic, so hopefully you can follow along. And if not, I'm sure you can find other YouTube videos that have granny square tutorials. But yeah, follow on to watch this. Okay, so I'm going to be making granny squares. I've actually already made the rest of it, which I'll put a clip in the screen now of what I've made so far. So the Urban Outfitters one was quite patterned and detailed, so I kind of made up a pattern as I went along and kind of came out with that. But with the time that I had, I didn't have enough time to do them all like this, so although I really like this, I just went for the standard like checkerboard granny square, and maybe next year I can do a more complicated one like this, or I'll use this for something else, I don't know. So you can look up granny squares on YouTube and probably someone can explain this better than me, but basically you have to do a slip knot. It's just how I do it. I literally, when I learned, I just looked on Google and it tells you how to do it. You wrap it around your little finger and your index finger, and then you're going to chain on 6 just single crochets. Why can I not do this? Been on a 2-hour walk, so I think I'm just a bit tired. 3, 6. Sorry, my stomach's rumbling. Can order some takeaway in a sec, but I just wanted to get this started. And then, so you've got 6. You can count them by counting the little bumps at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's one way to. I found it really hard when I first started to differentiate the stitches, but and then you're going to put your mini crochet hook into the first one, and then just loop it round and pull it through that one and pull it through that one. I don't know if any of this is right, this is just how I do it. And then instead of going into any of the stitches, you're now going to go into the middle and you're going to do a double crochet. So at the moment you've got one hoop, loop, whatever you want to call it, on the hook. You're going to loop it round again, then you're going to put it through the middle of that circle you've just made and loop it through. So you've got 3, and then you're going to pull it through 2, and then loop it around again and pull it through the next 2. Sorry, I don't know if any of this is in focus. I've done that wrong. Sorry, my stomach's rumbling. Yeah, for the first one you normally just do, I'm not sure why you do this, if I'm honest, so again, probably best to watch the thing, just skip through this. You just do single crochets, so 1, 2, and then do exactly what I just said, so 1 loop on, hoop it over, put it through, loop it round, pull it through, so you've got 3 on, and then you loop it, pull it through 2, loop it, pull it through another 2, so you've got double crochet. So you've got like 2 stitches going on there. And you want one more because you work in 3s, so loop it round, through. This is the hardest bit, so it kind of gets easier to go along. Because it kind of comes from muscle memory, I guess. You're now going to just chain on 1 to make the gap. And then you're going to do exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same actually, you're going to do 3 double crochets. 3, 3, 3. No, I'm going to have to undo that. See, this walk really took it out of me. I left the house in like 5 days, so 2 hours of exercise is a lot. So when you do a corner in the granny square, you want to do 3 single crochets to make it kind of like do that at the corner. So, but in between each square you normally do 1, so we're just going to add 2 more. And then, yeah. Oh, this is not going well, is it? It's going to be a lot of editing, or am I just going to leave it as 1? Guess you'll find out. I've left this quite last minute, this is what I'm doing right now, because I kind of want to get this video up for tomorrow. See if that happens. Got those 3. Do another 3. 1, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets. So you can already see the kind of corner forming there. 2 crochets and then you're going to join it. So 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then you're going to do that single crochet into the second stitch. So when if you slip off like that, which I do all the time, you can just quite easily hook it back in, so it's quite good. Well, there you go. So that's your first bit, and what I do, I just chain on 1, then you, because I'm going to change colour, sorry, don't not explain myself. So chain 1, cut it, and then just pull that so the thing comes through, and then you just hold it and tighten it like that. So you've got your little square, like that. Oh my god, I hope you've been able to see that this whole time. I'm really annoyed if not. Anyway, I'm going to order some takeaway and then I'm going to come back and we're going to time lapse making this. Yep. recording in it?
Yeah.
I don't have a pencil. Oh, it's all right. I have a really bad concentration face. Okay. Gonna try this again. And for my sake, I really hope this is actually in frame.